Hello worldo, this is Wolfstar Games, and welcome back to more of Robotics Notes DaSH. Last time, Kaito was feeling quite a bit awkward towards Akiho. He's obviously feeling some kind of emotional whiplash from last game, towards the end when the two of them had kissed. I guess he is feeling conflicted towards his feelings towards Akiho. That being said, though, I honestly hope with this game that from what I would expect from a sequel, for the character relationships to further deepen and grow. And with Kaito and Akiho, I feel like it could go even deeper, regardless of how Kaito is feeling. And, not just with the two of them, but, with all of the characters, it's like that's what I would want to see from a sequel. See everyone's relationship to each other further deepen and grow further than, like the first game did, That's what I would want to see anyway. And with this game in particular, I feel like there's like a potential for a personal tension to be going on between like the characters. That way, from that tension, the relationships will grow. Will grow further. I mean, from a narrative standpoint, that would make sense for a sequel. And that's what I would hope that this game would go into. Granted, I'm still in the early stages of the game, but that's, what I would expect from a story that is a continuation and a sequel to a previous work. I mean, that's just me, but I mean, it would be good for the Robot Club members for that to happen, for there to be some tension. And, I would have to say that with Daru being thrown into the mix now, that could provide some levity in amongst some tension. Granted, we do already have some levity with like Frau, with how she is, but at the same time, it's like, maybe that's part of the reason why Daru is in this game, to help alleviate some of the more tense moments. Granted, this is just me kind of theorizing of how the characters will be like over the course of this game. But that's how I feel right now. I mean, and with Kaito and Akiho's relationship, with Kaito having that unease about his relationship toward Akiho, that awkwardness is like a good first like step towards that tension. So I guess we'll see what exactly happens in regards to Kaito's feelings toward Akiho. And for all we know, Akiho could be very receptive to Kaito's feelings. I mean, we don't know what she's thinking or feeling towards him. I would really hope that we would, over the course of this game, get her perspective of how, like, she feels towards Kaito. At least that's what I would hope. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough about all this, so why don't we get back into this, shall we? So just FYI here, real quick, I've been having some technical difficulties with my webcam footage. It's like every now and then I have trouble with it, and hopefully it doesn't give me too much grief. Here's hoping. But if anything, I hope it doesn't completely crap out on me. If it does, I just might not have any face cam for some of this video.
しかも2週間くらいやるんでしょ。さすが技一家ってだけはあるよね。
特製の安納芋アイス美味しいよ。そこの彼氏、彼女に買ってあげようよ。
Sweet potato ice cream? Ano sweet potato. What's Ano sweet potato? Regardless, sweet potato ice cream? What? A potato from Tanegashima. Its name comes from its original discovery in the Ano region. Okay, Ano is a region. Its characteristics include a golden body and a sugar content of 16%. This potato was given variety registration in 1998. Huh. Regardless, really weird flavor for an ice cream.
Ne, 見て見て。あれ美味しそう。
甘いもんばっか食べてると太るぞ。
I mean, some of it, yeah. Oh, but those candied apples look pretty look pretty sweet. They're like decadent sweet, that is.
残念でした。安納芋はカロリーが低いから大丈夫だもん。
Really?
ねえ、聞いた？花火結構すごいらしいよ。マジ？超楽しみ。あ、てか何時からだっけ？おばあちゃん、ほらこっちこっち。
これこれ、あんまり走ったら転んじまうよ。
Are we gonna go through the whole alphabet with all these customers? I wonder what kind of show there's gonna be on the stage here. Oh, someone has a peace sign on their back. Peace. The evening festival grounds are even busier than the afternoon. During the day, the vendors were still in preparation mode, but in a matter of just a few hours, they seem to have gotten ready. Well, look at you, Nae. Wearing her yukata. I like your yukata, Nae. Is she also... is her hair just tied back, or is she also wearing, like, a hat?
もしかしたら種子島中の人が集まってんじゃね？
That would be surprising.
だと嬉しいですね。
But seriously, I'm sure there are a lot of tourists from out of town here, but it's the locals that stand out. There are a lot of tourists, alright. It's like, it makes me wonder how well their marketing campaign is. It really goes to show how much support this festival is receiving from the entire island. Based on my experiences, these types of events always tend to do well. Based on his experiences with going to Komima? Well, if the showrunners are prepared, that is. But still.
おや、JAXA のお嬢ちゃん。
JAXA, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, which is a real place, believe it or not. It's like I learned that from last game. An independent administrative institution created through the merging of the ISAS, NAL, and NASDA, National Space Development Agency. Their main focus is research development in space and aviation. Headquartered in Chofu, Tokyo, it features other aerospace centers, including Sagamihara, Kanagawa, Tsukuba, I almost said Tsubaka, which would be wrong. Tsukuba, Ibaraki, and Shirota, Nagano. There are space centers and observation centers throughout Japan. Uchinora and Tanegashima in Kagoshima, so many Japanese names, contain its 2 rocket launch sites, which are the only sites in all of Japan. As of 2017, there are about 1,500 employees. That's a lot.
こんばんは。
そっちは見ない顔だね。ホンダの人かい？
Talking to Daru.
あ、僕、そうですけど。
もしかしてお嬢ちゃんのいい人かい？
Not exactly.
違います。
That was a little quick. It's like Daru was expecting a different response.
そんな顔せんで黒砂糖でも食べ。
Was it really a joke, though? Was it really? And have some brown sugar? Just brown sugar. It's not, like, on anything?
これはこれは。
せっかくのお祭り楽しんでいっておくれ。
どうも。
These islanders, man.
こんばんは。
What about them?
どうもどうも。
Howdy. Like, Daru's turned into a cowboy. Howdy there, partner.
どうしました？
いや、種子島の人たちって僕みたいなよそ者にも分け隔てなく接してくれるなーって。
I mean, it's a smaller place than, like, Tokyo, right? So, it's more of a tight-knit group than anywhere else. I mean, we saw in the last game how the people of Tanegashima really banded together to help the robot club. And so we know how the people can be very cooperative and very receptive to, to people who may seem like an outsider. And the Robot Club was kind of like the outsiders of the first game. So it's like the people of Tanegashima do care about their own, but it's like the fact that this old woman just talked to Daru like this. She doesn't know who he is, what kind of person he's like, but she's still like nice to anyone who comes to visit the island. It's basically just like that old adage of treat others how you would want to be treated yourself. And that's how I just felt with that interaction with that old woman. The same goes for the inn I'm staying at. They took me in like I was a member of the family. Nice.
皆さんいい人でしょ。やっぱり土地柄なんでしょうか。
Not just the culture. Historically, this is the island that welcomed foreigners that drifted from the far west. Oh. Did we learn that before? I don't think we did. I certainly don't remember it. I certainly don't remember it if I did learn that before. Maybe their attitude is connected to that. Maybe so.
あれ、ヤシオキュンと会えたんじゃね？
あ、本当だ。おーい、カイトくん。
In text, she says Yashio-kun, but in voice she says Kaito-kun. Kind of a discrepancy there. Naitan's voice cuts through the crowd and reaches them. Now, her hair is tied back. Yashio-kun notices us and slowly walks over.
すごい人だね。正直びっくりした。
Even Kaito's wearing a yukata. And a hat. Well, he's the one who's wearing the hat, not Nae. Oh, and look at Airi. Doesn't she look cute in her yukata? And the way her hair is tied back like that makes her look more mature. What is it? What? I mean, she really does look more mature with her hair like that. Even though that she still has that, baby face.
わあ、愛梨ちゃん、今日は浴衣なんですね。はい、おじさんとおばさんが用意してくれたんです。
Well, it's a great color on you. It's a great color on you, Airi. They chose well.
おじさんとおばさん？
あ、お兄ちゃんのお父さんとお母さんです。
お兄ちゃん？え、もしかしてヤシオキュンとアイリタンって兄弟？
No. At least not by blood.
いえ。
It's like, she just likes to call Kaito that, which is honestly adorable. Of course, their family names are different. Yes.
ということは、兄弟でもないのにアイリタンはヤシオキュンのことをお兄ちゃんって呼んでいると？
That's right. I just know where Daru is going with this.
はい、そうですけど。
なんですとヤシオキュンってばいかにもクールを装って俺女子には興味ないんですって顔しときながら
Daru, please. Airi is, at least physically speaking, 14.
こんなロリ少女にお兄ちゃんと呼ばせてるとかマジ作詞すぎるだろ恐ろしい子
Here we go. Lolly. Short for Lolita. Means little girl or young girl. The term legal lolly is used to denote a character who is of age but appears to look like a younger girl.
いや別にそういうんじゃないですって。これはただの成り行きでそうなっただけです。
It's like, just go with it, Daru, and not make it weird.
そうですよ。カイト君は橋田さんとは違って横島な感情は持ち合わせていません。
Thank you, Nae.
いやそんなことないね男はみんな年下の女の子にお兄ちゃんと呼ばれたいと思ってるのさ
It's like, I knew he was going to go there. Oh my god.
でも言っとくけど別に羨ましくて言ってるわけじゃないんだからな
Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are, Daru. Don't try and deny it.
家に帰れば僕にだって愛しい奥さんと超プリチーでキュートな娘が待ってますし
The fact that he says this, it's like, I kind of wish that his wife and daughter were here too. But I guess that would kind of detract from things if they were also incorporated into the story. Then again, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it would give a bit of a different dynamic to Daru's character if they were here.
そんなこと言って本当は
僕にもロリ少女からお兄ちゃんって呼ばれる方法を教えろくださいお願いしますこの通り
It's like, stop begging, Daru, come on. It's like, and Kaito is not gonna do that.
もしかして私お兄ちゃんって呼ぶのやめた方がいいですか
No, Airi. It's like, it's really endearing that she calls Kaito Oni-chan. But it's like, in front of Daru, he just makes it weird and awkward.
ほら橋田さんたら愛梨ちゃんが怖がってるじゃないですか
今の言わせたの泣いたんじゃん
愛梨ちゃんこのおじさんの言うことは気にしなくていいですからね
It's like Airi-chan, don't listen to him, okay? I had to put up with this myself when I was young too. But I'm the one who endured it. I'm not gonna let Hashida-san do the same thing to you, okay?
そうそう気にせず今まで通り呼んでくれればいいから
Even Kaito's on the same wavelength as Nae. As he would be.
僕のこともお兄ちゃんと呼んでくれてもいいのだぜ。
It's like, would she even?
ごめんなさい。それはちょっと。
It's like, Airi is so sweet. But this is funny regardless. It's like, thanks, but no thanks. I'm not gonna call you Oni-chan. Because I don't know you. I know Kaito. It's like, I know Oni-chan. But not you. Oh my god.
しょんぼり。
Bro. As we meaninglessly banter, the venue becomes even more crowded.
そういえばカイトくん、アキホちゃんは？
She has to be around here somewhere, right?
ああ、アキちゃんなら後から行くから会場で会おうって言ってたけど。
Oh. She getting ready? Oh.
はい。
Hi. What kind of just... Wait. Is there like some kind of like robot theme on hers?
ああ、アキちゃん、ちょうど今。
I mean, it's funny. You can clearly see... Oh, wow. Her hair is really different. I mean, you can clearly see on hers that there are, like, socket wrenches. This is very frilly for Akiho. I mean, she looks nice, but it's almost kind of uncharacteristically different for her. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but yeah, it's just different.
ほほう、これはこれは。
Akitan is in a yukata. She looks so cute that I nearly didn't recognize her. Yeah, she almost doesn't look like Akio. She doesn't look like herself. And apparently I'm not the only person who feels that way. It's like, what's going through Kaito's mind? Kaito?
どうかな、カイ。
You look great. The socket wrenches on it is a little weird, but it for Akiho it works because it's like robot themed.
その浴衣、どうしたの？
Where did she get it? It's like, where do you find a yukata that has that kind of design on it?
うん。せっかくのお祭りだし、新しいの買ったんだけど。
Where? It's like I almost kind of feel like this is like was custom made for her.
そう。
それで？
え？
だからどうかなって。
あ、うん。その似合ってるんじゃないかな。
そう。
Maybe we should leave them alone? Maybe we should. It's like, leave the two of them alone for a while. Maybe Kaito can get his feelings sorted out? Maybe? I don't want to be the guy that ruins their romantic vibe. So I consider removing myself from the picture. I mean, Daru calls it as he sees it, but I'd have to agree. I mean, Kaito clearly has feelings for Akiho, and she clearly has feelings for him. So, this could be their opportunity to, kind of be on a date. It's like Frau just pops in out of nowhere. Hi, Frau. It's like, I want her to stand up straight so I can get a better look at her yukata.
Ah!
それなんて色気
Oh my god, Frau.
フラウボ、いつの間に。
Long enough, right?
リア充マジ爆発すべき
It's like, I bet Daru would agree with that.
あ、フルゴーリどこに行ったのかと思ったらこんなところに。あれ、ヤシオ先輩。それに。
Oh, look at Juna and Subaru. What is on Subaru's yukata? I mean, it's kind of obscured, so I can't really tell what it's supposed to be. It looks good though. I mean, it's like all black except for the sash. And then Juna, it's all like sunflowery, and it's like it's very bright. And her hair looks so cute tied up like that. I swear she looks even younger with that with her hair tied up like that. It's kind of funny. Juna looks younger with her hair tied up, and Airi looks older with hers tied up. A little backwards, isn't it?
もう二人とも邪魔しちゃダメだよ。
What is this new pose from Juna? It's like very Naruto like there. The arms out back. For the record, I've never seen Naruto, so I only know about the Naruto run. That's about it.
邪魔？何のことですか？
日高くん、それ本気で言ってるの？
僕には大徳先輩が何を言おうとしているのか全くわかりませんが。
I mean, when is Subaru never not serious?
はあ。
Let's rock, Juna.
結局みんな集まっちゃったね。
Yeah.
まあいいんじゃない？こうして全員で揃って何かやるってのも久しぶりだし。
I mean, you were kind of all hanging out together yesterday. Granted, Kaito just got back yesterday, but still. Yashio-kyun says with a somewhat relieved look on his face. But still. Juntan, Airi-tan, They all look surprisingly good in their yukata. What about Frau? It's like, I would say a side view of Frau here. Oh, hers is all flowery. I like it. Also like the color. Purple, blue. I want to say it's more purple than blue. I could be wrong though. Maybe it's because they're not overly flashy. Yeah. The elegant material of the yukata is enough to accentuate their beauty. I would have to agree with that, yes.
ヤシオ先輩とメガネの浴衣姿、テラモエス。
Oh my god. Terra, a type of prefix used for units, means 10 to the 12th power. It was used in internet slang in the 2000s based on this measurement. Adding Terra in front of words gave content a meaning of either horrible or extreme.
やはり浴衣は素朴な素材にこそ合わせるべき。
All about simplicity, huh? Sounds like Frautan and I are on the same page. Yes. It's like I really do wonder how well Daru and Frau are gonna get along together. There's so much alike that it's like having two characters be essentially the same, like, you know, archetype. Put them together and it's like, what do you get with two characters who are the same kind of people? What? It's like Frau in the first game was so quirky and weird, and you know, I love her. I love all the girls, but it's like, put her in the same room with Daru, with their mindset. It's like double the, you know, perviness. So it's like, what's gonna happen with the two of them being all on the same page and saying anything and everything that comes to their mind and voicing them regardless of the situation? Oh boy, I'm gonna be even more like shaking my head and like laughing at some of the perviness that they spew more than the first game. Oh my god. Traditional garments ought to be simple. Having said that, modernized styles, like the one Akitan is sporting, are also hard to dismiss. So, even though that Akiho's looks more like custom made to her tastes, it's a modernized style? What?
どうしたんですか？
ちょっとね、伝統と革新について考えてたんだお。
You were thinking about the girls, Daru. It's like, come on.
はあ。
I guess that was a little too much for Juntan to take in.
ねえ、この後アメ社長の開会宣言があるんだよね。うん、花火が上がるのはその後かな。だったらせっかくだし、それまでみんなでお祭り回らない？みんなで？
Like, why not? Why not?
うん。でも、いいの？もちろんだよ。ね、カイ？
ああ、うん。まあ、アキちゃんがそれでよければ俺は構わないけど。
それじゃあ決まり。スバルもフラウボーもいいでしょ？
構いませんよ。どうせ今日はもう僕たちもやることはないですし。
Actually, now that I see Subaru in the light, his looks more like gray than black. Still can't make out what the design's supposed to be.
メガネとヤシオ先輩がイチャイチャしてくれるなら。
Freaking Frau just peek around the side of Subaru. It's like, oh my god. It's like, that's so much like a, like, typical, like, cartoon kind of a moment, you know, like a cartoon character hiding behind like a thin lamppost. And it's like you don't see their body at all, and you just see their head come around the side. It's like kind of like that.
Nae さんと橋田さんもよかったらどうです？
I am really wondering, is it like typical of Japanese guys to wear a hat with a yukata? I honestly have no idea. It's like, and I haven't seen this in any other video game.
僕もいいん？
At least not ones that I've played anyway.
一人で回ってもつまらないでしょ。
言っときますが、僕には嫁がおりますので。
That's irrelevant, Daru.
それは聞きましたけど、それが何か？
Yeah. I see. I guess he doesn't understand that kind of joke. Apparently I don't either.
それじゃあお言葉に甘えちゃいましょうか、橋田さん。
よーし、おじさんみんなにおごっちゃうぞ。
Uncle Daru. Daru Oji-san.
本当にやったー。うちはね、たこ焼きとりんご飴と焼きそばと。
You're making me hungry, Akiho. Say, I would love so much to try traditional Japanese food.
あんまり食べると太るよ。
It's like, don't tell that to a girl, Kaito.
お手柔らかにお願いします。
お腹いっぱい。帯が苦しい。
Belt? Is it? It's supposed to be a sash, not a belt, right?
浴衣なのにあんなに食べるから。
まさかガンバレルのお面まで売ってるとは。
Oh, there's Gunvarel masks on sale. Gunvarel. This is a long one. The fiction. Mobile Battler Gunvarel aired from 2015 to 2012 to 2015 in a 3-part series. As of 2020, it was the last robot anime made in Japan and featured a total of 155 episodes and 39 volumes of Blu-rays. 4 episodes each volume. Only 4 episodes each volume? They took a unique approach toward marketing and aired the show in 110 countries before releasing in Japan, which caused a boom in other countries ahead of Japan. 5 years have passed since it aired, but it is still described as a godlike anime all over the world. People say that no other robot anime will ever beat it, which is why no robot anime has been made since. It was created to target boys in middle school and higher, and made toys like other robot anime, but the motif of Egyptian mythology as a backbone for the story and powerful 3D CG made it popular enough to even have its own movie. Egyptian mythology? That's interesting. I don't remember that from last game. The story is about Doto Genki, the main character, who pilots a martial arts robot and gets transported to the past, present, and future. Season 1's opening theme was done by a gothic band called Phantasm, which has a cult following. Due to a mysterious cancellation, the final episode of the 3rd season was never released. However, in 2019, the last episode was leaked online and featured shocking content, making it a huge topic. And had subliminal propaganda within it.
ごめんなさい。私までごちそうになっちゃって。
あ、ははは。僕ももう大人だからね。この程度のこと、大したことないっつうの。
Is it really no big deal, Daru? It's like your tone of voice says otherwise. Don't these youngins know the word restraint? Youngins. I'll have to live on a tight budget for a while. I hear that.
そろそろ始まるんじゃないですか。開会宣言。
あ、本当だ。もうそんな時間。
A voice projected from the speakers around the venue interrupts our conversation, almost as if it had been listening in on us.
今宵この記念すべき日にこれだけたくさんの方にお集まりいただき誠にありがたい限りでございます。
Is Sumio on the stage? It's the same voice I heard earlier this afternoon. The president of Space Candy.
皆さんの記憶にもまだ新しいと思いますが、今年はこの種子島が世界を救った歴史に残る年であります。その記念すべき年を祝うべく、今年は種子島鉄砲祭りを種子島技イカ鉄砲祭りとグレードアップし、今宵この時より約2週間島を挙げてお祭り騒ぎを行う所存にございます。島民の皆さんも、そして島外からお越しの皆さんも、みんなでこの種子島を、そして種子島の輝かしい未来を祝おうじゃありませんか。
I'm not sure what I was expecting from such an eccentric president, but I have to say, that was actually pretty decent.
それでは今宵ここに種子島和細家鉄砲祭りの開催を宣言します。思う存分楽しんでください。
It's like, we will, Sumio. Roaring cheers erupt as the president declares the start of the festival. As the fireworks go off, simultaneously several streams of light launch straight up into the air. They make high-pitched whistling sounds before exploding and crafting luminous circles against the canvas of the night sky.
すごいやるじゃんアメ社長たぎる
Akio is always getting pumped.
さすが力を入れたというだけあって結構な規模ですね。
It's like, that's what hard work will get you.
無茶しやがって。
Shit. I rarely see fireworks of this scale even back in Tokyo. It's one heck of a show.
まだまだこんなものじゃないですよ。
Like, Judah saying you haven't seen anything yet just makes me think of a very old movie. After the flashy fireworks are over, it looks like they're about to transition into set fireworks. It's like, I love this pose of Nae's. It's just like, ah! Streams of light climb up into the sky and begin drawing intricate shapes onto the starry backdrop. I can feel the raw excitement in the crowd grow even larger. But, demo.
なんぞあれ
What's what? What's the commotion? The picture being drawn into the sky is kind of weird. What's happening? Is that a person? Don't tell me. Is it gonna be like the fireworks are like drawing out like a silhouette or of like Kimijima or something?
Oi, 嘘だろ。
No, it actually is Kimijima. Yashio-kyun's clearly at a loss. And it's not just Yashio-kyun. Subaru-kyun, Frau-tan, Jun-tan, Airi-tan, Aki-tan, so many tans. And even Nae-tan are looking up at the sky dumbfounded.
そんな、どうしてあいつが
How exactly is he back? Ah! Okay, that's just kind of ominous and kind of creepy in a way. I mean, just this, like, what, holographic image of Kimijima, a ginormous one at that, just appears out of nowhere? And not to mention him hovering several, like, miles up into the air? It's like, what the hell? A suspicious laugh drowns out Akitan's voice. The voice grows louder and louder until it's loud enough for the entire island to hear. The fireworks that once painted the sky now perfectly form the shape of a human. Well, I wasn't completely wrong. It's like that they didn't exactly draw a silhouette of Kimijima. They just, like, shaped him. Say, okay, I'll go with it. There's no mistaking it. That is... oh... this image from the first game. That is...
Kimijima-ko!
Kaito has that determined look on his face. Oh, and Airi is cowering. Oh. It's like she's scared. It's like, I'll protect you, Airi. Airi-tan grabs Yashio-kyun's sleeve and hides behind him.
そんな、どうして
Yeah. How? How exactly?
どうしてあいつが
Yeah. Like, he's supposed to be gone.
ありえんて意味不思議
Not like this. Well, I guess first IDGI, short for I don't get it. And not like this. Also internet slang, a phrase used when something is unbelievable. Okay. Mainly used by high school girls. Got it. Okay. Everybody in the festival is looking up at the sky and chatting quietly among themselves. But right now there's only one firm, unshakable truth. And that's that this man is Kimijima-ko, the same person behind the conspiracy that shook Japan. No, the whole world, just 6 months ago. Kimijima-ko. He is indeed the conspirator and perpetrator responsible for the incident 6 months ago. But that's not the only threatening part about him. His flesh is no longer a part of this world. He only exists as data. And I guess since we had to delete him from at the end of the first game, you can argue that you can never completely delete data. Like, the code will still be there, and someone can just, you know, go in, kind of like hack into whatever they need to hack into, and retrieve that data, because it still exists, and work on it to where that data is restored. Oh man, this is a problem. He digitalized himself so he could continue to manipulate people even after his death to execute his plan to annihilate the world. Project Adam. First, Project Atom. Fiction. A human ranch project that Kimijima Co. tried to execute in February 2020. Its goal was to launch and detonate a BHB, or black hole bomb, between Earth and the Moon, about 130,000 kilometers away from Earth's surface. This would forcefully activate a solar disturbance, starting a magnetic substorm, which would wipe out about half of the human population, leaving the rest to live as livestock. This event was barely prevented thanks to the actions of the Central Tanegashima's Robot Club. It's like, yeah, barely prevented. But now Kimijima is back to wreak more havoc, right? Oh boy. It's like, what are they gonna do this time? And just as he was about to reach his goal, Yashio-kyun and his team, the Robot Club, were able to stop him.
愉快だね。実に愉快だ。かりそめの勝利に酔い、バカ騒ぎに興じるその姿、実に滑稽だよ。
Kimijima Ko's cold voice echoes through the festival grounds that have fallen into dead silence.
言ったはずだよ。すぐに第2、第3の僕が現れるだろうと。それが今さ。
Kind of forgot about that. He did say by the end of the first game that there could be more of him. So it's like, what? He, like, copied his own data and made duplicates of himself? I mean, I guess that would make sense.
僕の野望があの程度でついえると思ったのかい？だとしたらなおさら滑稽だね。面白い。本当に面白いよ。
So if there's multiple of them, how are they gonna defeat him? It's like you would have to. I mean, it's kind of pointless to go around and try to get rid of each one of him. It would be easier to, like, focus on the one copy of him that would be like the, you could call it a hub, like a Kimijima hub. There we go. A Kimijima hub that produced all these multiples of him. It's like target the hub and maybe all the rest of his copies will be defeated simultaneously. Maybe.
君島公、どうして今さら?
And it's also very interesting that this is happening in the very beginning of the game. It's like, makes me wonder, like, if the story in this game is gonna be of a more of a brisk pace, story-wise, maybe?
どうして今さら復活したか？そんなこと決まっているじゃないか。もう一度プロジェクトアトムを成功させるため。
I think he intends to continue Project Atom. Of course. The Robot Club kids' expressions immediately change.
と言いたいところだけど、あの実験はすでに過去のもの。 最後まで検証できなかった時点で実験としては不完全だったということだ。
I mean, kind of, yeah.
もちろんこれを負け惜しみと取るならそれで構わない。ともかく僕は新たなる実験を開始することにした。
A new experiment. And what exactly is this new experiment?
世界を僕のものにする。そんな実験をね。
To make the world his own. That's kind of broad, actually. In what way does he mean that?
君たちに分かりやすい陳腐な言葉で言うなら、そう、世界征服ってところかな。
Of course, world domination. What else would it be, right?
世界征服？
そんなことさせるもんか！
It's like, we've defeated you once, Kimijima, and we'll do it again. Akitan says while clenching her fists. Kimijima Ko frowns.
おやおや、気に入らないね。その反応。もっと恐れおののくと思ったのに。
Really? Really? Why would we recoil in fear when we've defeated you once before, Kimijima? Come on.
わかったよ。そういうことなら、まずは手始めに面白い余興を見せてあげようじゃないか。今から僕が君たちを混沌の世界に陥れてあげよう。見るがいい。
What's gonna happen here?
いでよ！マッチロックシップ！
Matchlock ship? Matchlock. The word is Hinawaju. I have no idea if I said that right in Japanese. A loud roar pierces our ears as Kimijima Ko screams to the heavens.
No!
The sound comes from the surface of a mountain located just outside the port. Despite the terrain seemingly unfit for human life, the mountain's surface is a central residential area for Nishino Omote. There are a bunch of houses built there.
見てください。あれ。
Then suddenly, a part of it begins to glow red. What is happening? A column of light stretches toward the sky, creating a fiery pillar. Huh. Like, as if like the earth has been seared? It actually sort of looks like a rocket launch. But instead of heading straight for the stratosphere, the fiery column abruptly changes course. Huh. Wait. Column? Is it supposed to be like the Tower of Babel? Or is it something more catastrophic than that? As for its destination, whoa, bright light!
まさか、ここに向かってる？
With a deafening roar, the bright red ball of light is headed straight here to the venue. Uh-oh!
逃げろ!
And there are a ton of people here. Oh God.
おののき逃げ惑うがいい。
皆さん落ち着いて、落ち着くんじゃ。
It's kind of hard to calm down right now, Sumio. The entire festival has erupted into screams. People frantically try to make their way to the exits. But before anybody else can make it out of the festival,
待って、これって
this is what. The ball of flames disappears and instead, a giant square figure floats above our heads.
嘘だろ。これ。
鉄砲感
What the hell? All of a sudden a ship in the sky? What? Okay. Firearms Museum. A museum located in Nishino-Omote where they display the history of Tanegashima, folklore, and nature. The main attraction is the firearm display, which features matchlock guns introduced by the Portuguese, the first locally made matchlock gun, and many other firearms. However, the main attraction is its ship-shaped appearance. Huh. The official name is Tanegashima General Development Center, a.k.a. Firearms Museum. Huh. The Tanegashima General Development Center, the Firearms Museum, is a boat-shaped facility built to teach visitors about Tanegashima's history and culture. I read about it while on the ferry heading over here. But why is it appearing in the sky? I'm so confused. This massive rusty red stone ship is literally floating above our heads. This is crazy. As soon as people start to notice it's a familiar structure, they stop trying to flee and once again stare at it, dumbfounded. All the noise in the background, though, tells me otherwise. It's like they still sound like they're trying to flee.
そして変形
Excuse me, transform. Is the ship a transformer? Before we're able to process what exactly is happening, Kimijima Ko shouts his command. The Firearms Museum responds. It's moving. It is? That was a sound. Actually, that's a poor description. Oh? It's not just moving, it's transforming. It's like, are we going into boss phase mode already? The Firearms Museum, which was laying flat like a ship, stands up with its stern pointed down. The bow protrudes outward and splits sideways, small spheres coming out from inside of it. Alright. It is a transformer! Oh god. Okay, it has feet and legs. The building that had once looked like a ship has now become something entirely different in a matter of seconds. It's a giant humanoid figure. That looks like a robot. Yep. Oh my god. In other words, a robot. Okay, not gonna lie, this is really cool looking. It's like the laser bright red eyes are like steering into the very depths of my soul. It's like, Jesus, he looks so menacing. But he looks so damn cool. Oh my god. This is an awesome looking robot. Asking someone to stay calm while watching the firearms museum transform into a robot is a tough sell. Yeah, really. The folks here for the festival aren't even considering what this thing might do next. They're just staring up at it in breathless admiration. You're included, Daru. The robot is currently blasting frames from the vernier thrusters on its feet as it floats in midair. Vernier thruster. I believe we learned this term last game too. A small rocket nozzle, a word used in Gundam which is not typically called a vernier. Usually used in discussions about fixing a robot's posture.
マッチロックロボ見参
The Matchlock Robot. And look, he even has a Matchlock gun. So he's basically Megatron from, you know, the cartoon. The robot is showered in the gazes of the present audience. But the robot shows no signs of moving any further. Instead, Kimiji Mako starts talking again.
どうだい僕の力をもってすればこの程度のことはたやすくできるのだよ
Because you're Data.
言っておくが僕が使えるのはこのマッチロックロボだけじゃない
Of course it isn't.
ありとあらゆる力が今や僕のこの君島港の支柱にある
君島公、お前の目的は何？
He has an even bigger plan in this story, doesn't he? Much bigger than in the first game. Oh god. Akitan had also been staring at the robot in awe, but she somehow managed to recollect herself and shift into top gear before anyone else. And just like that, she snatches the mic from Candy-san and starts yelling into it.
言っただろ世界を混沌に陥れ世界の支配構造を覆すことそうつまり世界を我が手中に収めることだ
Kimijima is absolutely crazy. I mean, this whole world domination. I mean, he wanted to do that last game too, but I feel like this is like in a much bigger scale this time around. As it should be with a sequel. It's like the sequel should be, you know, bigger in scope and have a much bigger threat. So of course with Kimijima coming back, it's like he is doing that. He's making things bigger, making the problems bigger for the members of the Robot Club. So it's, oh my god. It's like, what are they going to do? How are they going to take him down again?
なんだかどこかで聞いたようなセリフですね。
Nae?
宙に落つ。
Wait, are Nae and Daru like comparing Kimijima to that of Okabe? Okabe is nothing like him. I've already realized at this point. No, it's not just me. Naitan, Yashio-kun, and the others should have already caught on too.
これって電磁波照射装置の仕業。
Right. Right. Of course. Of course. The whole hallucinatory aspect of the electromagnetic wave I still have a hard time saying that word. Irradiation equipment causes you to see things that are not actually there. And he's using that to his advantage again.
まず間違いないでしょうね。
Oh, wait. Electromagnetic wave irradiation equipment. A device that converts electricity into electromagnetic waves and spreads them out, affecting the human brain and causing it to see illusions. Essentially making people hallucinate. Which of course causes people to panic. Because they don't realize that they're hallucinating, basically.
そんなことうちらがさせない。
Yeah.
君たちにまたあの奇跡が起こせるとでも？残念だけど、あれはたまたま。
No, Kimijima, no. We can make a miracle happen again. Just you watch.
たまたまうまくいっただけの、いわばまぐれみたいなものだよ。
We'll make it happen again.
当然まぐれは一度きり、二度と起きるはずがない。
Yes, it is. Just watch. We'll defeat you again. I actually agree with him. Daru? What? Why is Daru agreeing with him? Their battle was basically a miracle. As far as I can tell from the video feed, all sorts of physics-defying weirdness went down. Sure, yeah, but still. It's like, seriously, it's like Daru is... I'm shocked. I'm shocked Daru is thinking this way. And kind of... And actually kind of seeing and agreeing with Kimijima. Of all people. I'm about 80% certain of what caused it, but the heck if I understand the last 20%. Huh.
とはいえ、このまま簡単に目的を達成したところで面白くもなんともない。
At the beginning of the game, yeah, it's like, let us build up to the point to where we can defeat you again. It's like, please, Kimijima, give us some time to actually, be connected as a group again and combine our efforts into defeating you once again. Come on. It's like, give us some time.
というわけで、君たちにもチャンスを与えようじゃないか。
Oh, well, thank you. I actually got my wish. Kimijima Ko states joyfully.
チャンス？
そう。明日から君たちの身の回りに混沌という名の鉄槌が下るだろう。
Hammer of Chaos. That's an interesting turn of phrase. Kimijima Ko sure is acting like he has a case of chunibyo. I mean, I feel like Daru is not wrong.
要するにどういうことだってばよ。
It's just a lot more extreme than like Okabe.
要するに不可思議な現象が起きるってことさ。
I guess you could say Kimijima is like the anti-Okabe. Now that I think about it.
つまりは今日ここで起きてるようなことが起きるってこと？
それは想像にお任せする。
Well, thank you.
そんなことしたんじゃ、せっかくみんなが楽しみにしてたお祭りが台無しになっちゃうじゃん。
だからチャンスをあげると言ってるんだよ。
Kimijima Ko spreads his arms wide and casually states,
その現象を止めたくば、僕が島中に設置しているジオタグをオフにするしかない。
Huh. Turn off all the geotags. Okay. Geotag, a digital tag that assigns a geographical location to a photograph, video, or text data. From it, you are able to display data or maps or certain locations. Geotags.
ふむふむ。そのジオタグが起動スイッチになってるってことで OK？
K is just okay. Yeah, means okay.
そういうことだ。いわばこれは僕から君たちへの挑戦状というわけだ。
I mean, I will take the physical challenge. Thank you. Kimijima Ko's challenge. Isn't there a game from way back with a name like that? Supposedly it was nearly impossible to clear.
だからそれらをすべて見つけてオフにできれば君たちの勝ち。できなければ僕の勝ちというのでどうだい？
So we have to go all around the island to different locations and turn off these geotags. Okay, so I wonder how long it's gonna take them to do that.
どうだいって、それ俺たちに選択権あるの？
もちろんない。
Of course.
でも種子島つったって結構広いっしょ？そんな中から探し出すなんて無理だろ上皇。
Duh. Means to point out the obvious, mostly used by high schoolers.
もちろんヒントは出してあげよう。
Oh well, how nice of you.
そりゃありがたいことで。
Both me and Kaito basically said the same thing.
それでは君たちの健闘を祈る。せいぜい僕を楽しませてくれたまえ。
ちょっと待って。
And then he disappears. Just as suddenly as Kimijima-ko appeared, so too does he vanish after saying his piece. The crowds of people are left looking up at the sky, dumbfounded. The festive vibe completely ruined. It's like, thanks a lot, Kimijima, for ruining the festival. Well, I guess after all that, with all that exposition and everything there with Kimijima, I am going to stop it here. Oh boy, things went downhill fast. I mean, when I saw that Kimijima was in the opening song, I'm like, is he really returning? And lo and behold, he has. So yeah, that wasn't too terribly surprising for me. Like, how indeed are Kaito and the group going to come out on top again and defeat Kimijima this time? I mean, the stakes are higher. Kimijima has made them higher. So Kaito and friends, along with Daru, need to come up with an even bigger and better plan to take Kimijima down again. Whatever that may be, I'm looking forward to it. It's like I said, it's very interesting that this came up in the very beginning of the game. I wasn't expecting the big bad to come in this early in the game and give us his ultimatum so quickly. So that just kind of threw in kind of a curveball into this story, I'd say. Well, regardless, we will see what Kaito and everybody does about all this. Well, anyway, I'll finally stop it here. This was kind of a doozy this time. But I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and claw that subscribe button to become part of the pack. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be.